Okay guys, so welcome back to a new video in Sailor Peace. Today's video is going to be about the best possible luck build inside of this game. Our last video was about damage, but this video is about luck. And pretty much, it's going to be a similar type of video as the last one, but just luck and the best methods in terms of farming. As you can see, my luck is 611%. These are all the things that are buffing it. So stat reroll, let's go straight there. The stat rerolls are right over here. I have all Z stats, but if you can't get a Z stat, just go for SSS because it's still almost the same. So it's not really that much of a difference. Go for SSS or above. Now, next is the title. We're gonna go to inventory, titles, and then you're gonna wanna go right here, the destiny mark. And basically how to get this, you just have to kill, I believe it's 750 or 1500 bosses, which is pretty easy if you just AFK Saber. So let me show you the best way to get the title. Basically go to Boss Island, Boss Summoner, and then just auto summon Saber and just kill her till you get the title. That's how you get the title. And then next is the race. So the best race is Kitsune, most of you should know that. It gives a 25% luck multiplier, so make sure you guys get that from race rerolls. And then next up is going to be our clan. Okay, so our clan, the best clan is Monarch. Most of you should also know that. So Monarch is right here. It's a legendary, so you need 500 clan rerolls for pity to get it. But you might also get another clan, so you might not get Monarch. But Monarch is very OP because you have a chance to get +1 drop, so make sure you guys get this. It's very important. Alright, and then next up is going to be our Ascension. So go back to Sailor Island, which is over here. And then you're going to want to go to Killua right here. Basically, you're just going to want to follow the requirements it tells you. So you're maxed out. And the max ascension gives all of this stuff, so 40% luck. You're definitely going to want to finish this. It's pretty easy to do. Just takes a lot of time. Alright, and then next is going to be our rune. So most of you should know what runes are. Fortune rune is pretty easy to get. If you don't know where to get runes, go to Dungeon Island. Over to this NPC, and then just do rune dungeons till you get it. And make sure you guys upgrade it as well, because you can get rune levels from farming the rune dungeon. And the next one is going to be our skill tree. I forgot to mention this in the last video, but you also need your skill tree for the best damage stats. But to do this, you need to go to Slime Island, and then go to this NPC right here. Basically, you just claim all of this stuff. So basically, you're going to want to go for luck first. You can ignore damage and crit chance and HP. Just go straight to luck. But then after luck, I would recommend going damage, and then after damage, crit damage, and then crit chance. And then HP doesn't really matter. But to get these skill points, you have to just kill mobs. It's that simple. Okay, and then next up is going to be our 2x luck game pass. So some of you might need to pay to win to get it, but if you don't want to pay to win, then you've got to trade for it. So it's right here. Just either buy it or trade for it. And then our spec pass. So this is what's in the new update. This is a pretty important thing. We go to Judgment Island. Go on over to this guy right here, Kokushibo. And then just click on whatever spec and like whatever melee and whatever sword you're using. So I'm just gonna say like I'm using True Eisen. But basically on my True Eisen I got Fortune Chosen. A lot of you are gonna say this is trash, but I mean in my opinion I keep one Fortune Chosen, so one of my sword with Fortune Chosen, and then on Saber Altar I put on Luck 5. Luck 5 is going to go ahead and give you a good amount of luck. Fortune Chosen doesn't really give you that much, as you can see, 5 to 10%. But it also gives you a chance for +1 drop. So I have one Luck 5, and then I have 1 fortune chosen. And then you cannot equip it to fruits. A lot of you are going to try to say you can equip it to fruits because, like, look what happens. Spot passive on Quake, but I'm about to show you that it doesn't actually do anything. So go to stats, total stats. So you see how it says 611%? Go ahead and go back to Quake. We're going to go to storage. We're going to apply our fortune chosen, and look, nothing happens. So it actually doesn't do anything. It's just a visual thing on that it just shows on the top for some reason. But now we're gonna move on to the best farming methods. So the best way to farm, now that you've got your full luck build, you're gonna want to go to Shinjuku Island. I mentioned this strategy in my last video. You're gonna want to stand like right here, and then you're gonna want to press P. Make sure your hotkey's on, and then Geppo up and look to see if all the mobs are dead on this side and this side. If you see that they're all dead, you're good to go, and you can just go to settings and find auto skill, and then click auto C. And as you guys can see, it's just gonna automatically do it overnight. You can just set up an auto clicker, and then that's pretty much that for the best strategy. But if you cannot do that strategy, just go to the hardest mob you can kill. So like, I'm just gonna give an example. Maybe like Shibuya Station. This is where I was like at the start of my playthrough in this game. I just went over to these NPCs, grabbed this quest, make sure it's on auto quest, and then I just auto ability them. Doesn't really matter what moves you use, just as long as the AoE is big enough to hit them all. So that's basically the best for that. And I also forgot to mention for the Shinjuku Quake strat, this helps you out a little bit, but it's not really required. You can go ahead and claim the quest right here and just have it on auto repeat. So you get some free gems, free coins, free XP. So it's overall just going to be great for you to get. And then I believe that's all for this video. Let me show my proof of me still being on the leaderboards. You can see still top 100. A lot of you are asking what the strat is for the leaderboard. I can't really say it just because if I were to say it, everyone would just be on it, you know? But it's not hard, trust me. You guys could easily get on the leaderboard if you just had the best damage build possible, mixed in with oh yeah, I forgot one other thing. Boss rush upgrades. Max luck right there. I don't know why it didn't show up in the stat thing. Unless it did and I wasn't paying attention. Let me see. Okay, it was at the bottom. But okay, so boss rush was the last thing I forgot to show. So just make sure you max that out too. If you don't know what the best method is to max out your boss rush coins, you can go ahead and do this. So basically what I did was I had a tiny task set up, and let me turn off auto C skill real quick. Okay. Basically I had Gojo equipped, Gojo V2, and then I pressed F. Basically, I just waited for the cutscene. Well, I didn't wait for the cutscene end. I went straight to Anos, and I spammed F as well. You don't have to spam F, but just swap between these with your tiny task. Just swap between Anos and Strongest of Today by spamming F, and then just go to auto skill settings and then auto F. Basically, it should just continuously cycle like this. That's the best way to get boss rush coins. If you can't do that, just use Gilgamesh V. A lot of you know this strat. You basically just have auto V skill and Gilgamesh like this. As you can see, the cooldown should come back by the time the animation's over. But basically, that's it for this video, guys. If you want more videos on Sailor Priest, let me know. Make sure to comment if you're a beginner or need help, and I'll be giving away free stuff like trait rerolls, race rerolls, etc. And I did that last video and I gave away a lot of people some stuff. A lot of you have seen that if you were in my last video. But whoever comments within the first 24 hours of this video will be getting free stuff, likely. No aura crates or cosmetic crates though, so please don't ask me for them. And that's pretty much it. Good luck with your grind, guys. See ya.